Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, I just recently made a video about the Marvels and how the Marvels is like Disney's last hope to make a profit for anything Marvel this year. And guys, we all know that that's going to flop. And guys, I'm going to cover that a lot. When it crashes and burns, right? We are going to point and laugh like we always do, right? But guys, over to DC, I made a video about how The Flash is the worst comic book movie flop that there is, okay? And I think that's kind of overshadowed the fact that, guys, Aquaman 2 is still supposed to come out this year. And we all know who's in Aquaman 2. That's, Samber Jerd. I don't want to say her name or YouTube will get me, all right? AH, okay? Is in that movie. And guys, this movie is gonna bomb big time, guys. So we're gonna get into this. But before we do, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps keep this channel going, guys. Make sure you are subscribed because YouTube has been doing some foolishness. Guys, I go live Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 5-0s and 304s, where we laugh at these 304s getting arrested by the cops. And then, guys, Thursdays is a Send the Asteroid podcast, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to tune in for that, guys. Warner Brothers quest to build a better Aquaman sequel 3. Sequel means 3 rounds of reshoots, 2 Batmans, and non-stop test screens. Look at that, guys. Now, guys, let's start with The Flash. Look at that, guys. The Flash is now the worst box office flop in film history. This movie didn't even make $200 million, guys, and it cost, it was like 300, 400 million. It was like 450 million with the marketing budget. Wait, sorry, 220 million plus 150 million. So yeah, it cost about 350 million, right? It debuted at 55 million bucks and only made like 200 million dollars. So this movie lost them a lot of money. And here's the thing, guys, they report these budgets by about 20% odd. Okay, so it lost even more than that. Okay. And guys, the Blue Beetle, I'm going to bring this up quick. Look at that. They said that the box office projections for this movie in the first weekend is $17 million. Guys, look at that. They said that it cost $200+ million to make the film. So let's add another $100 million for marketing. So this is going to be like a $300 million film. Guys, and this probably won't even make 80 million bucks, dude. That is a huge loss. And guys, remember that the studio only gets half of the ticket sales, okay? It's going to be one of the biggest flops. This is going to flop harder than The Flash. Look at that. Box Office Pro forecast the Blue Beetle's opening weekend to be as low as 12 to 17 million. They say that's catastrophic. And guys, first of all, I like the Jaime Reyes character in the comics, right? But that last line at the end of the trailer where he's like, Batman's a fascist. Come on, dude. That X-nayed a whole bunch of fans. Hey guys, the main star is like, please come and watch my movie, right? Come on. This movie's toast, man. Look at that. But guys, back to Aquaman, right? Look at this. To some insiders, the fact that Warner is willing to keep spending money to make the film better shows that the studio has faith in Aquaman, which is a sequel to Aquaman, the first one that made $1 billion. Guys, think about how sad that is for DC. That Aquaman made the most out of all the movies. And this is Batman versus Superman, Justice League, all of that. Like, Aquaman made the most. That's crazy, right? And guys, reshoots are not cheap. It's not just that the actors got to come in and, say lines. They have to do the CGI. They got to do all of that. So you can think that the reshoots are costing $10, $15, and $20 million a piece. So what's the budget for this film? It was originally 205 million bucks, right? So you figure, let's add another 60 to like 70 million bucks. So this movie's gonna cost about 300 million just to film, and then add the marketing budget, so it'll cost like right under 400 million bucks. And the test screenings were terrible. Okay. Let's see. This is the third round of reshoots for the movie, directed by James Wan. This is an almost unprecedented number, even for a movie of this scale. The Lost Kingdom has faced several headwinds as it swims towards the December 20th release. It has been postponed several times. It was originally supposed to come in December 2022. Like his DC movie brother, The Flash, has now spanned 3 regimes at Warner's. Yow! Imagine having to come in and do reshoots on a movie that you filmed 3 years ago. So the movie was greenlit under the Warner's regime, led by former boss Toby Emmerich and his lieutenant Walter Hamada, as a sequel to Aquaman, which proved to be a surprise hit and stands as the highest-grossing DC movie of all time with $1.148 billion. Principal photography wrapped in January 2022. So sorry, guys, this movie was done filming over a year ago. So the movie was in the middle of post-production, beginning test screenings that summer. So while the timeline is not clear, there was reshoots after they had several uninspiring test screenings. So basically, they brought some randos in, and randos like, this movie is trash. Guys, look at that. So now they're saying that all the new executives had a different vision for the movie. However, when the second version tested, it scored lower than the previous version. Different visions of the executives notwithstanding, it's unclear what the problems were, but one insider said the issue of story clarity had been an ongoing concern. Also, a concern was Batman. Hamada wanted Michael Keaton's version of the character to be the same as Nick Fury in the Marvel films. How? An elder statesman who could pop up in various films, including the now shelved Batgirl, as well as this Aquaman. Then they were going to bring it out in March 2023, but that didn't happen. What a mess. Then Ben Affleck came in to replace Michael Keaton in some scenes. Man, what a mess. Look at that. The latest cut of the film features neither version of the Dark Knight. As news, DC heads James Gunn and Peter Safran don't want to promise a movie universe that will not come to fruition, nor tie it down excessively due to past failures. Guys, think about how crazy that this is. And this is the one thing that I have to appreciate about Marvel's Phase 1, 2, and 3. Guys, that was so many films all put together that flowed. You know what I mean? Other than Captain Marvel, right? Because that movie didn't really matter. But up until Endgame, all those movies came together pretty good. And they have half or a third of the amount of those films, and DC can't get it together. Man. More test screenings of cuts occurred in February and again in April. By this time, Safran, the producer on the first Aquaman, as well as this one, had become co-head of the newly created DC Studios, along with James Gunn. However, skies may have cleared with new reshoots. James Gunn is said to have weighed in on the most recent cut, and leadership approved a 5-day shoot. Sources say the shoot went so well that Wan and company completed what they needed only in 4. And the fact that the Warners is willing to keep spending money to make the film better shows that the studio has faith in this film, even though it has you-know-who in it, guys, right? Lost Kingdom's already an expensive film. It was greenlit at $205 million and shot during the Hofkoff, which was a burdensome expense on tentpole productions. The reshoots have only raised that budget. And guys, I'll be interested to see how much money that this movie's gonna cost. Because this movie's gonna bomb, dude. Seriously. And it still has AH in it. Here you go, guys. So this was, when was this? Yeah, so, yep, the Aquaman sequel's coming off of its third round of reshoots. Yeah, guys. Look at that. Now, some rumored that they were trying to cut down AH's part in this even more. Guys, this is a joke. This is an absolute joke, guys. And this is going to bomb. This movie's going to bomb. The Blue Beetle's going to bomb, guys. And I'm going to cover this. Because it is one thing about any type of manosphere, red pill stuff is we don't like woke. And guys, this is woke. This whole foolishness with Blue Beetle and Batman's a fascist. And then the Flash with Knucklehead playing the role. And Supergirl, all this foolishness. And then, guys, the fact that AH is still in this is clown world, guys. Guys, let me know what you think. Are you going to even watch this? Are you going to watch Blue Beetle? Are you going to watch Aquaman? Seriously, guys. You can tell the truth, guys. It's just us here. All right, you guys. This is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, and I'm out of here. Have a good one, guys.